show on the graph like you were trying to do, or show with an equation, or show some kind of way mathematically. Where did you get 8 hours and 500 gallons from? That's where they meet. Okay. So how did you know that? How did you know that? Okay, I'll get you another paper. I'll get you another paper. So you say you just connected the lines. Well, see if somebody else in the group can explain that a little more other than just drawing lines. Or either can you tell me how did you know you can do that? Okay, but y'all talk. Y'all talk to each other. I'm just going to need more than just this because that's not one that's it.
Oh, every 2 hours, tank. Well, the tank loses 100 gallons of water. Well, tank T loses 100 gallons of water.
Okay, put that down and justify that reasoning, and then that's what I want you to go through. That kind of a process. Ladies, are you okay?
Which on the line and 8 hours and 5 minutes. You recording?
Okay, so what is that? What is that adjustment? That you can find that same thing. So, what did you just say, ma'am? You said 350. Okay, that's fine.
3 is 370.
So how many tables would that have if you're talking about 270?
Okay, it started at 300.
Come on, fellas. Stay positive, stay motivated.
Okay, that's the 400 mark, and then this 300 mark, and then went down. So it has 3 hours. It went up by 50.
So it's like and then the 85 and then 2.5
Okay, so now which tank is this?
Yeah, this is.
Tell me which tank. I need to know.
What tank is it?
It's gonna be tank W. Can you tell your people in your group why is that tank W and why is that on tank T? Just don't write it. Talk to them and tell them. Talk to them and tell them.
I want to get introduced to this. That's the way you can. This is so this
Okay, I understand where y'all got 100 from, but I'm asking you, how do you know you need to put it there? What does the 100 mean?
I don't think we need to put it here.
Okay, why not? And then if not, what should go there then?
Because, well, we going up, you really don't have to feel about going right here. The 100.
Eventually. It's what? No, the 0-300 is good, but you say 1 what? You can use a 1, but what other number would you put with it?
What are you going to look at right now? Which is confused. Okay, because okay, you said it's our starting, so your tank W start 0 through 100.
Okay.
How will we go? How we do it? Order? Is it 4 to 100 or 4 to?
Think about what the numbers mean. Think about all the stuff that's leaving only thing these numbers are for. What do these numbers represent?
Lopez was spinning this guy over here. Y'all need to jump on board.
Where on the ground?
Two hours after this going on, he turned this off.
Mm-hmm.
Right. But like we're trying to see like where the punch it up, but if the regular the line's going, they not gonna help us. And then we charge
But it follows the same conditions as the original tank W. It just starts 2 hours after, 2 hours later.
right. But on this like we thought that this was where the point is.
Not necessarily. Because that's all the way 8 hours into the floor of the
We
water.
have to start from the original start.
But 2 hours what?
Later.
So to do like this, and then she turned, and he turned on which tank? He turned on tank.
W.
Now you got 2 hours after he let this out.
So this one doesn't what?
So
So you can imagine like this one is gone, but it still follows these conditions. But it starts 2 hours after. So how can you mark where 2 hours after would be? 2 hours. But did the original W start all the way up there? Where did the original W start from? It's still nobody said they didn't have the same amount of gallons. Okay. So give me the point that says that it's 2 hours after, but still having 300 gallons. Okay. So looking at the table, what conclusion can you make from that? If one is going up and one is going down, you're looking right at the information, sweetie pie. What did you say? What is this saying? What about 8 hours and 500 gallons?
that's how much water will be inside.
At the what? So, what's the table telling you?
How much gallons in, how much
Okay, and it also told you what?
it told us that from Tuesday for what is the hours doing up?
Okay, so how many hours basically do what?
That the tank is filled.
Okay, so then if you say it right here, 8 hours and 500 gallons, what is this then proving?
That we tried.
How? Where?
Right here.
Right.
And what is that saying?
That 8 hours,
5 gallons.
500 gallons.
Or is it?
Okay. That's your what?
That's
Basically
this
just
point and this one down.
lined up.
So 2 hours after
And the
this
same
starts going out, he turned this on, take up on.
No.
When they
This is
turned on
okay
at the
because
same
they
time?
never regulated turn on the water and take W 2 hours after
Okay.
the water
And then
starts
for
going
the
out.
T, I
So 2
got
hours after
negative
this
one.
starts going out.
The 2 was going down. Negative 1, then I went over.
You in the
Okay,
tub,
okay. So that's perfect. So they gave you, what did this just give you?
Oh, the
Rise of a run, and what's another name for it? Yeah, the what? So, but this still didn't give you your equation. You're almost there now. I need you, knowing this information, to make me what? Using this to justify your answer.
Okay, it says, when will the 2 tanks contain the same amount of water, and how much water will be in each tank at that time? You gotta see where the lines meet, which will be 8 and 500, but we had to show our work, so we did the 3-column process on both tanks. And we showed our work, I can see that. So, it came out, when we did Delta Y over Delta X, we plotted all of our points and we did Delta Y and Delta X. We did 0 and 1, which was 900, which the Y equaled 900 and 850. 900 minus 850 equals 50. 0 minus 1 equals negative 1, so it came out to be negative 50. Then we plugged it in, we saw that our work was correct, and it all came out to be each Y. Then we did the same for our type W, and it showed us that our work right here was correct, that it was 8 and 5.
And where on the table, could you show me that they both have 8 hours and 500 gallons on your table? On your table, not on the graph, but on your table, to prove that point as well. Here are markers right behind you as well. Here's markers on the desk. And please don't write on the smart board. And just explain it.
First, visualize the information so they can show where they can be and how far along it's going to get from type T and type W.
And then we determine how much, where they would meet it, determine the time, how much they lost.
Okay, and how did you determine where they meet?
Well, we use a ruler to try to keep the line going. Then we just look at the numbers and see how much T was losing. Yeah, to see how much W was gaining.
Okay, how much was T losing?
Every 2 hours we lost 100 gallons.
Okay.
And every 2 hours W gained 50 gallons.
Oh, okay.
And we just kept doing it, and they made up 500 gallons in 8 hours.
Okay. That's for number 1. Okay, and how far did you get number 2?
Like they found W was starting 2 hours later than T. So all we did was kept
But it's still starting at 300.
yeah.
So it's 2 hours, we just put 300. And so on and so forth.
Okay. All right, that's good enough for now. Give a hand, everyone. No, leave it up there. Okay. Can you? I just wonder, can you just explain what you did?
Thank you, Mark.
You guys come up here and just explain all these. Just explain this part right here.
Put your names on your papers, please.
And you're next. Okay, just quickly explain that part right there. And everybody else, if you could pay attention, please.
This is a part for tank T, and this is the rate of how much water this received in 1 hour plus 3 hours. This is the chart, and this is the table for tank W.
Okay, great. Give him a hand. That's all. All right. Okay, this group. This is the last group to present. And I'm sorry for rushing you. We only got a minute left, but they're going to explain a little bit of part 2 and what they came up with. And loudly, into the camera.
Ladies, step to the side so you can see the board.
So explain what you did. Yeah.
Okay.
And the equations.
Okay, the equation for T was negative 50 x plus 900, and it was there because it decreases 50 every hour, and we start off at 900. And the W was 25 x plus 250. So when we had to make them two equations equal.
And why did you set them equal to each other?
Why?
Yeah.
So we can find x.
And which X? At what point?
The new X. Look for the new X.
And where on your graph is that new X that you're looking for?
On the graph.
Oh, right here.
Okay.
And X equal 8.66.
Tell them the math you did.
Oh, since I had 25x plus 250 equal negative 50 x plus 900, I picked the negative 50 up and put it on this side, and I put the 250 up and put it on the other side. And since they changed, they goes over the equal sign and changed it to a positive 50, which gave me 70, so it gave me 25x plus 50x, and that was 75x. Then I picked the 250 up and threw it over the equal sign, which changed it to a negative 250, which gave me 650. So, like he said, then they gave me 75x equals 650. Since we're trying to get the variable by itself, I divided everything by 75. They gave me x equal 8.66. Since we're looking for the hours, I just put the x right there. They gave me 8.
Now, let me look up here. If you could just look up here. A lot of you, these are 3 different ways of doing this, right? They use equations. Some use tables, and then some of you use the graph and reasoning. Okay? These are all valid ways, the way you were thinking about this, and the way you're trying to figure this out. Most people went this route, where you were looking at this graph and trying to figure out what the rate is. Okay? This is an introductory activity into figuring out when things are the same. Okay? Figuring out when 2 different equations, when they're the same. Okay? And so that's it. I think you did, by looking at these posters, I see a lot of work, and even if there was not a lot of work, I know there was a lot of thinking going on. So there was a lot of effort that you put into there, okay? And that's what I see. But the bell is going to ring in a couple minutes, and Ms. Davis, go ahead and close it out. But I appreciate, and I'll be back. I appreciate your work today.
Okay. Thank you so very much. I'm very happy